And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. We've been talking a lot about the Ken Hubbs Awards. We ran into a lot of great athletes out there at Indian Springs High School for the awards ceremony, including Alexia Leon from Pacific High School. Had a great senior season for the Pirates and scored a lot of goals and helped Pacific reach the CIF quarterfinals this season. Had some big goals and also some dramatic wins this season. So it was a great bounce back year for the Pirates, and Alexia Leon was a big reason why. She was also the Ken Hubbs representative from Pacific High School. She also won the Citrus Belt Area Athletic Directors Award. She's the Pacific High School Athlete of the Year. She's won like everything, and for good reason. She had a great year on the soccer pitch, and she played a bunch of sports, but really had a great year in soccer. Here's our interview with Alexia Leon from Pacific High School. And now join us here on the show. She is a Pacific High School soccer star. She actually played a bunch of sports, and now she's collecting a bunch of awards at the end of her senior season here. It's Alexia Leon from Pirate Soccer. And Alexia, first off, congratulations. I think I lost track of all the awards that you're winning here at the end of your senior season now as a Pacific Pirate. But I know you're very humble and modest, but can you just list for everyone the awards that you've received or are going to receive in the next week or so?
Yeah, so I had received the Ken Hubbs Award and then the CBAA Athletes Award as well. Mm-hmm. And then on Tuesday, I'll be receiving Athlete of the Year Award.
For your school, right? For Pacific High School?
Yes.
So what do you think of all this? I saw you at the Ken Hubbs Awards, as the winner for Pacific. I think you got the cool Ken Hubbs watch. It's a very big deal here in San Bernardino County. So what is it like? What do you think of all this?
Honestly, I was really happy and nervous at the same time. I think I worked really hard throughout this senior season to get it, and I was hopefully I was telling Patrick, is it me? And he was like, we don't know. And I was like, oh. And when I would get those papers, he's like, okay, you got it. And I was like, oh my goodness. I was so happy. But yeah. So
how about for your family too? Yeah. What does your family think of all this?
My mom is my biggest supporter. So my mom's like, oh my goodness. She's all happy. She's posting it on her social media and she's really happy. I think, so I don't know if anybody knows, but she went to Arroyo and she was actually Hall of Fame up in there. So I was like, okay, now I have someone I have to beat you, Mom. So I'm really glad I'm getting everything, and she's just really happy for me.
What sports does your mom play?
She played volleyball, softball, and I think basketball.
Oh, but not soccer. Not, your main sport, not soccer.
Yeah, not soccer. She didn't do soccer, but all my siblings and myself, we do.
So let's talk about your soccer season real quick, because it was the best year for Pacific in a number of years, and you scored a ton of goals. I'm going to put you on the spot for a second. Do you know if you broke any school records goals-wise, like single season or career or anything like that?
I'm not too sure, actually, but I was really so I played center mid, but Carlos was like, no, this year you're playing forward and you like it or you don't. And I was like, at first I was like, no, Carlos, no, I can't. It was no, because we didn't have someone to distribute the balls to me. So it was how am I going to score and everything? But we got a freshman, Janine, and she was our playmaker and she gave me all the balls to score. So yeah, I think I did break a record, but I'm not too sure. I have to ask Carlos. But hopefully I did.
I think you might have. You scored so many goals in a great season for the Pirates. You guys made it to the CIF quarterfinals. What will you remember about this season? What was special about this year's team or this season that you'll remember?
I think this year's team, it was more, we were united and we were all on the same page of where we wanted to go, since half of the team was seniors, and we were after our sophomore year, we made it to CIF round 1 and we lost a 2-1 game. And then after that, junior year went downhill, and then we're okay, this is our last year. We have to lock in. So everybody locked in and we were all on the same page. And I think it was just amazing. But that last game, it was just, I don't know. It was something, it was a good memory, but it was also a bad one, since it was more refs were on the other team side and we couldn't do anything. Because they got a good amount, 4 to 5 PKs, and within a game. So it was just there is nothing we can do about it. But everybody played well.
And even the round before that, like your last home game against Ganesha in the playoffs, that was a crazy one too.
Yeah, that was one of our good games. Everybody was crying before. Like, they're like, how do we make it so far? And then they were just crying, like, what if we don't win? I was like, no, we're gonna win. But after that first goal they scored, I was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, okay, like, it's time. We gotta push it, keep going. And like the last 5 minutes I scored, and I was just like, oh my goodness, my heart was pounding loud, was going crazy. And I was like, oh my goodness, I was like, I knew that ball was mine. I was like, no, I got this one. This one's mine. And it was like everything we practiced at practice with Carlos. Like, okay, this is what you got to do, and this is how we're going to score. And it went exactly as practiced. So it was a good game. But everybody was tired after the overtime. I was like, oh my goodness. It was good. But everybody worked hard. And it was good because we all stayed up there. Like, after that goal, everybody got pumped up, and we're like, okay, we got this. And PKs came, and I'm proud of everybody for scoring and making their goals, because at practice, oh my goodness, it was like balls were going left and right. They weren't going to the net.
Didn't look too good.
Like, oh my goodness. And everybody scored, so it was like a good relief. We practiced PKs before the game.
Let me ask you about that goal real quick, because that was obviously a heads-up play. I don't know if it was your coach or the way you guys practice it, but as soon as you were able to place that ball, like, nobody knew what was going on. We didn't even know with our cameras. Like, you set the ball and you just hurry, and you took it and you scored. I mean, what were you thinking? Like, oh my gosh, I just got to hurry and do this. No one's paying attention.
Yeah, so I had done that play against Rubido, and I was like, I put the ball down, and I was like, okay, ref, are we ready to go? He put his hand, he blew the whistle, and I was like, okay, game time. And he scored exactly the same way as the Ganesha goal. And I was like, okay, again, this is where it's at. I'm gonna just do it. I asked, and he's like, play on. I was like, okay, play on. So I was like, okay.
Well, Alexia, obviously you're a soccer stud, but what all sports did you play at Pacific? 'Cause I know you played a number of them.
So I did cross country, volleyball, soccer, track, and then I recently joined softball.
Oh, very good. I know, like, for the Kin Hubs, the Citrus Belt Area Athletic Directors Awards, which is like basically all the Inland Empire, which you got that as well, which is huge. I know they love the multi-sport athlete. So even though you played all these sports, it sounds like, was soccer always like your main sport, your favorite?
Yeah, soccer has always been my main sport, and it's my favorite.
And then you're going to play it at the next level, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I'll be playing at Citrus College.
Are you excited to continue your soccer career?
Yes, I actually am, but I was like really upset because not really, we don't get like 4 years to come watch us or anything. But I was like really blessed that at the A.B. Miller game, Coach Tim went to go watch Third School, and he reached out and was like, are you taking it? And I was like, no, I'm still trying to figure out. And we went like he gave us a tour, and I was like, oh, I loved it. Great. So I'm ready to go and play for them.
Well, that's awesome, Alexia. Listen, congratulations on a great soccer season at Pacific this year, and all these postseason awards that you're collecting right now, including the Pacific High School Athlete of the Year, which you'll get this upcoming week. So congratulations on a great career, and we'll follow you at Citrus. We'll continue the soccer career.
Okay, thank you.
That's Alexia Leon from Pacific High School here on Sports Weekly. Congratulations to Alexia on all of the success. My name is Pep Fernandez. Thank you for watching Sports Weekly. Subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel, and we will see you next time.